If you can hear me. Can you guys
We
hear
all,
me?
yes, yes, we can.
Yes, clearly.
Hi, how are you all? Uh, I'm still waiting for people in uh, for on-site to come over. So we will take little time to start the class. I'm just waiting for them. But I'm so glad to see all of you over here. So just give me 5 more minutes. I'm going to mute myself and then I will start the class.
Different system. And I was growing up studying
Yeah.
in that system that was really, really sound. But we had a war in the middle of the Europe in 1990s. Even Belgrade was bombarded.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the capital of Yugoslavia. War was, they made a religious war between Muslims, between Christians. Christians like me, Orthodox and Catholics, they all were in war. Politics.
That's the easiest way.
Yes, of course.
Religion is the most vulnerable thing that they can use.
Why people don't understand? Why people blindly follow religions?
No idea.
Religions is like government. Third church and everything is like governments.
Yeah. So that part, that is the only thing we do not understand, why people don't understand. But yeah, but it is the most vulnerable thing is, to make them fight. Yeah. It's sometimes the whole idea of having religion was to put everyone together and become one. But unfortunately, that is the only thing that divides us the most.
And what the funniest things about God that all different religions believes in. For example, let's talk about Christians. For my religion, Jesus was born last night, before last night. My Jesus is born on 7th. Allah, God, everything is.
Yeah.
But people don't go further than.
It's not about gods only. In India, everybody has two birthdays. We celebrate two birthdays. One is about according to the English calendar that was given to us by Britishers. And the other way of celebrating is according to the planets, which is how we believe. We believe in birthdays. That is the position of the planet. Whenever that planet position is the same, then it is my birthday. So it can change on the day. It's on the different days. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it connected somehow with horoscope in a big picture?
Yes. Yeah. That's how.
But also, I was interested when I was teenager about horoscope a lot, but I didn't find information about this regarding horoscope. You can have a
yes, everything. Everything is in according to the lunar position in India. That's how all our festivals fall on different dates every year.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So it's not that every year Diwali is on the same day. No.
Yeah, Ramadan, something here. Ramadan not comes in the
Same, because that is again lunar based. That is why Eid also does not fall on the same day every year.
But don't take me wrong. Now
No.
that we are discussing.
Yeah. Don't worry.
What about if moon is not it's kind of space shuttle, let's say.
Space shuts down. See, it is very difficult for space to shut down because that is nature. Nature on its own, if you don't touch it, will not change.
But
For years, for so for
you cannot see the other side. There is no clear scientific explanation.
Ma'am, there is a lot. There is so much of scientific explanations to the lunar that it is just not funny. And that is the only one which has no shift, no change. Even if, like, we have 12 months, then why 12 months? Why eat 365 days? Why so many? Everything has a scientific reason behind it, according to the lunar. If you go to Indian way of looking at it, you will find it.
Yes, I have been in India, even in one archaeological, not archaeological, observatory.
Yeah. So when we do, I don't remember it offhand now because I do not have that good retaining power. But like if the diameter they check from what is the diameter of the earth, diameter of moon, then the distance from moon to earth, and then it is divided into.
As well. Why? This is also very, very confusing.
Why?
Something artificial, like something not artificial, like artificial intelligence, I'm going that way with the information now because I have read. It doesn't mean that I believe, but many questions are open still, and what we are taught, what we are taught, even with the science.
Yeah. So see, basically, what is science? What is science?
Something which is proved by examples by in artificial laboratory. It's proven. There is a law.
See, when we started our life from Darwin, let's go to the Darwin theory. So when we were started, I will say primitive people. When we started living in the groups. And we have had no culture, no rules, no regulations, nothing. The only thing we understood at that time was to survive. Okay. And since we were not told this is right, this is wrong, this happens, this does not happen. Because we were not told all these things. So whatever we could believe, we could see. Whatever I believe, I see. So there were times that there were saints, not only in India, but even on this side of civilization, in Turkey and all those civilization also, where if a person will think of rose and he will do like this and the rose will be in his hand. He could do it. He believed in the rose and he could see it. Today, same thing, science says as, oh, this is equal to, E is equal to mc square, which means energy can be converted into material in the square speed of light. Now we give it science. Now this is science. Correct? Same thing. In any case, primitive people were living with this reality where whatever they could believe, they could see. And then slowly the inhibitions started coming to us, and all the inhibitions were there because we have to survive. So for our survival, we started saying this is good, this is not good, this we should do, this is not what we should do. The rules and regulations came up. More the rules and regulations came, slowly now in the name of science, we have reached only believe in what you see. exactly the other side. So this is natural. Nobody taught us. This is what we were born with. Even you will see many animal instincts are based on this. But this is what we are taught. When you say only see, no, yeah, only what you see, only believe in it. So when you say only what you see, you believe, there's a condition here. This is a conditioning happening. Here, whatever you believe, you see, no conditioning, no inhibition here. Here you have inhibition. So even when you say, I whether you believe in it or you don't, or what the science is saying, in any case, this is where we were. This is where we were reached. Today, you all sitting over here on this platform, is it not unmute? I did come and unmute it.
No, we can all hear it clearly. I think so.
Oh, you all could hear? Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now again, we all sitting here, we are going to reach here. We now say you believe, you see. So all these books like Secret, Manifestation, Law of Attraction, all these things are bringing us back to from where we started. So life is a big circle. Yeah. Okay, guys. So there are many people online. Some I recognize, some I don't. But so I will see the recording later on. Is the recording on?
Yes.
Recording is on. So I'll see the recording on, and then I'll see who all are here. Uh, the reason for us to get together over here was to talk about a modality which is uh, which has everything to do with our subconscious mind, but has nothing to do with our mind. I know I'm confusing you people, but I love to do that. So people who have done and understood or learned power of subconscious mind, they understand that nothing that's happening in our life today has anything to do with our present. Nothing. So whatever is happening today, even if it had, the reason is in yesterday, still it is not in today. So every single thing that we do actually has a reason somewhere in the past, right? When we take a person to their past to find out from where the problem is coming, we call it regression. Regression is being done not from today or tomorrow. Yes, today we start talking about, say, after 1980s, we have started talking about it a lot, about regression. But the psychologist and psychiatrist has been using it some or the other way to regress a person to find out from where the problem is coming. While this was happening, this experiment was happening where we were uh, regressing people, there came a time when psychologists realized that people were regressing to those moments in life which they had never seen in their current life. They have never been there. They would start talking languages where they have never visited that country. They have never heard anybody talking. Nobody has taught them, and they speak absolutely a correct language. So this is where all these psychologists got very, very intrigued. What is this happening? Because again, in the name of science, anything which is different happening, we wonder where and what it is coming from, right? And our consciousness goes there. See, it's not that it was the first time that an apple came down on the earth. No, it had happened before also. Only thing is that day Newton was lying there, sitting there. He probably had nothing else to do. So his consciousness went into that action from where it was coming down. And then he says, why down? Why not up? The moment he had that thought, now he wants to have the answer. And the answer came to us as gravity. The question is, was gravity not there before? It was always there. It was always working.
Why nobody else is asking himself that question?
Yeah, so when we talk about it, that's the time when people say because he had nothing to do, so he thought of it. That's why, mom, we say when we are doing nothing, allow us to do nothing. We are thinking. We are thinking. We'll come out with something very interesting. Yeah. But yeah, of course, that was his life purpose. Probably that was his. That is what he was supposed to do. Yes, he was supposed to give us the theory. But what I'm saying is gravity was always there, only our consciousness was not there. When it went, he duplicated it, replicated it in his homemade small little lab. And then every time the result was the same. So he changed the weight, he changed the distance, he changed the pressure, he changed the angle, he changed the object. But every time things will go down, and that's how gravity came to us. Similarly, regression was always there. It is not that it is something new happened, that when you regress people, they go to a new language or they go to some place which they have not seen before. It was always there, but nobody's consciousness went there to check how and why it is happening. Especially I'm talking Western countries. In Eastern countries, they always believed in it. They always knew you can easily regress a life that you have lived before. But in Western countries, it started happening only after 1980s. And then people started talking about it. Then there were books on it. Then there were discussions on it. And then slowly using this technique of regression, somebody wants to be admitted. So slowly, this whole thing started happening again and again. Then the consciousness of the psychologist went into it. Then they started doing lots and lots of experiment on it in their own clinics till they reached to that stage. Where am I? I'm hidden. Let me pull my chair there. And then slowly it so happened that they realized this regression therapy can be used as a technique to heal people. Okay, so this then it became very, very popular. Now, point is, if regression can heal us, then the simple thing is, whenever we have an issue, we go to our past, think about your childhood from where this problem is coming. So just by understanding from where this problem is coming, we should feel good and healed, but it was not happening. And then they realized it's not only regression that you need to do. Once you regress, once you find yourself at that space, at that point from where the problem is coming, once that is done, there is still some technique that needs to be used to heal you. And that's how regression therapy came into picture. Regression can be done two ways. One, through your memories. Okay, so you can do that through your memories, through the mind. When you go to your memories through the mind and go back from where the very first time this problem is coming, we call it going through the subconscious mind. Okay, but there is another way of going to your core reason, and that is through the body. So say, I'm very angry with him. and I give him a slap. My anger can remind him, take him back to where his father was when he used to get angry. He used to yell and shout the way I did, and that's where he will regress to. But there is another way. The slap that came to him was exactly like the way his mother would hit him, which means he now recognizes the physical body touch of his mother, and that is how he is going, regressing through the body to the core time when all the problem came. So,
How it's happening? Instantly or by intention or by...
it happens all the time. It happens all the time, ma'am. All the time it happens. So, for example, at the moment, I have no intention of reminding you of anything. But the moment I started talking, you'll say, oh, she's talking like my English teacher in 5th class. That's where you have regressed already.
But that is this life actually. My English teacher when I was, let's say, 10 years, 12 years, it's still now. Now. Not now, it's my past, but not past like subconscious.
Correct.
It's our don't know language, don't know country, don't know.
Yes. So what I will do is I will little bit give you an idea how memories, whether it is a physical memory or it is an emotional memory, how the memories are made. So we all have a mind and we know that. Now mind has two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. This is 8 to 10% and this is 90 to 92%. The work, the job or the function of conscious mind is only to take the information. Okay, they will only take the information from the environment. Now, this information comes to you from your five senses. What you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you feel, and what you touch, know, and what you smell. You take this, every information that you take in is analyzed. Every single information. So when I'm talking and you're hearing me, you are analyzing, I think her throat is not good. That's why she's having problem. You are already analyzing my voice. You will not take the information directly that I'm giving. You will first filter it, that she has a bad throat. Now, how do we analyze? When we analyze according to our perception. So if you ever have had a bad throat, where when you're talking and the voice becomes hoarse, you will think, oh, she has a bad throat. But supposing somebody is sitting over here who gets his voice hoarse when he's had his drinks. He's had 2 alcoholic drink and he starts having problem with his throat. For him, his thought will go, oh, I think she's had her drinks and come to the class today. According to his experience, he will perceive me and then he will judge me. Conclusion is drawn, yes, according to his perception. And his perception will come according to socially what he has experienced, economically what he has experienced, education what he has experienced, and religion that he has experienced. These 4 things will create his perception. According to the perception, he will analyze the information and then judge it. Right?
So this is, now we were analyzing go to regression by the body.
By the
Body.
No, you didn't go anywhere. My body, you judged according to your experience. No.
Because the very first question was
Regression. Yeah.
about the body.
Correct. So I'm just therefore, when I thought I'll first explain memories, how memories are created. Then I will tell you how we go through the body also. Okay. So this is analyze, judge. Whatever you judge here, this information now will reach here and an emotion will be connected to it. Okay. So for example, if you judge that I have a bad throat and I'm teaching, what will you judge? This woman is very sincere with her work. Even if she is not feeling well, her throat is not working, still she has come to attend the class. So your emotion towards me will be of appreciation, right? You will judge me as a sincere person. Now, supposing there is this guy who's sitting, whose perception is that your throat goes back only when you have had your drinks. Now he is judging that Neerja has had 2 drinks and now she's come to the class. What a nonsense. How can you come to class after having drinks? Or virus, then nobody would be sitting in the class. So I didn't take the word. Right? But if that guy will say, why, how can she have drinks and come in the class? What a bad thing. She's not a good teacher. Suddenly, I'll become a very bad teacher and he may feel very angry because of me. So depending on your perception, the emotion of appreciation or anger can come. Depending how you perceive, and you perceive according to your own experiences. Now, once the emotion is attached, this information is in your stored in different folders where information is always accompanied by the emotion. Never ever only information will be stored. Always every information is stored, information and emotions. Together, we call them memories.
Why it's like that? Is there any explanation?
For
Why
what?
they are going together?
Why they go together? Because this is the way. So supposing this is called message unit, every information. Message unit comes here and it is judged. When it comes here, it has an emotion attached to it.
But this process is clear. But
Yeah.
it must be like that. Cannot be just like a fact without
This,
emotions.
if we reach there, yes, if we reach there, or every time we have informations without emotions, we are Buddha. Bliss mode, what else we want?
So this we are serving for.
So that's why you are here. Otherwise, you won't be here. Yes, there are informations. For example, I am talking to you. Suddenly, I feel thirsty. I'm still talking to you. I'll put the water in my glass and I'll have it without any emotion. Thank you so much. I'll go and get it. But no emotions. It's not that. And then after some time, I'm thinking, did I drink? Did I have water or not? Because there is no emotion, I will not be very sure whether I had water or not. But that information is also there without emotions. But yes, so if you have any information without emotion, if there is any information without emotion, that is the best memory. That's the best memory you can have. So what we do, see, information is an information. Problem is not there. Problem is in your emotion. Now, emotions can be 2 types. They can give you pain. They give you pleasure. Right? They can give any one thing. If they give you pleasure, very good. You won't come to us. Nobody will come to us. But if they give pain, then this is when people come to the therapist that please convert this pain either without the emotion or at least with the pleasure. But remove this pain. This needs to be removed. Why I'm saying is these are the way memories are created. Yes, there are memories created without any emotion, but they will not come back to you again and again. They will not disturb. Yeah, unless you really think, okay, I think I had an uncle who really loved me. Did he? I don't know the name. It will be definitely very difficult for you to remember that uncle. But if any uncle has given you pain sometime, you'll never forget him. He'll always be on the top of the file. The heavier the emotion, the paper comes much higher, and you don't have to work. You don't have to regress. It is in your memory. You will talk about it immediately. Right? So this is how memories are made. Regression means going back through this to this emotion and heal the pain. That's regression, and then it's the therapy. You use a therapy to remove this emotion. We do that, right? But this is regression through the mind, because the memory is in your mind. But we all know that our whole body is made of cells, and each cell has the power to have a memory. Irene, can you get me a glass of water, please? A glass of water. Every single cell of our body has its own memory. And every cell means our body, plant cell, yeah, every cell. And this was proved by, his name was Michael something. He was working with the IBM. Water. It was proved by him. He went, and when he was working on the magnetic tapes in IBM, yeah, that's true. And each one of them have memories. Yeah. So he proved it, that actually every cell has memory. So supposing his uncle yelled at him as a child. Emotions are hurt. Where are these emotions? In the mind, subconscious. So I can easily, thank you, I can very easily go to your subconscious mind, pull out those emotions. But when he yelled at you, you must have felt scared, fear. And then your physical body was in shock. So now physical body has reacted. That also is a memory in your physical body. So regression can be done through the subconscious mind and through the body, both.
Okay. What is confusing for me, if I may ask?
Yeah, sure. That's why I'm here.
The mind, very clear and even, let's say, kind of simple process, but through the body, how you can, for example, you go to the therapist to do regression to the mind, and he will go back by the technique, blah blah blah, and okay.
No, we have different type of therapists for both the things. No, I'm going to explain you just now. We have both type of therapist. Okay, they are different therapists. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's what exactly I am. And that's exactly what the whole reason of having the class. No, I am, yes. No, there is a reason why I'm here. Yeah, that's the reason I'm here. No, absolutely okay. Please go ahead. You can ask questions. In the meantime, I will just come to my online friends. If this, what I've said is clear to you, any questions on this? Anybody, please unmute yourself. So either there is only two reasons why nobody will ask a question. Either I'm a very good teacher, or you people are an extremely intelligent students. Now we have to see what is it.
Both of them.
Both of them. We have somebody who's asking so many questions. Yeah.
If somebody asks a question in the classroom, could you just repeat the question? Because we can't hear the question. We can hear you talking, but we can't hear the question.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll keep it in mind. So her question is that that she has understood how there is we have memories in our body, cell memories, and we also have memories in our mind. So she said, how can, as a therapist, we can decide whether I have to take my client to regression through the body or through the mind. So I told her that we have two different type of therapists. One who takes you to regression through the mind, and there are others who take you to therapy for a regression through the body. She says, can't we get two in one? And I said, that's exactly why this course has been introduced. Because most of the people who have done, so just before I answer you this, let me tell her one thing. So if you regress through the mind, these therapists are called hypnotherapists. Okay, so what is hypnotherapy? Hypnotherapy is absolutely nothing. When your conscious mind is connected to your subconscious mind by breaking this part, this is called filter actually. So when you break it and straight away you go to the subconscious mind, the client goes to his own subconscious mind, finds a file, finds where this emotion is and heals it. This is called hypnotherapy. Breaking of this critical filter and entering from conscious mind to subconscious mind is called hypnosis. So hypnosis is nothing, just breaking your critical filter, entering from your subconscious mind, conscious mind to subconscious. These are called hypnotherapists. People who go to regress you through the body are known as transpersonal therapists. Regression therapist. So hypnotherapy, of course, comes from the West, from USA. It started from there by Dr. John Kappas he was working on it. But before that also, all psychologists, whether it is the names that you have heard, whether it was Freud or it was Erickson, Milton, Erik Erikson, whoever, they all used this therapy of going into the subconscious mind. Then in Netherlands, there is a university called Tasso University. And there, the founder of a program called Transpersonal Regression Therapy, his name is Hans Tandem. And he's from Netherlands, the university. And he started regressing through the body. Okay. And he is my teacher also. And he's the founder of this program, this program. In short, we call it TASO. But basically, otherwise, it is called Transpersonal Regression Therapy by Tasso University. So they do it with body. I had the chance and I was lucky enough to do both. So I learned to do first through the mind, and then I learned to regress through the body. So, yeah. So many
Can I
people
ask?
who are...
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
Vivi?
Jeff, please. Oh, so my question is a bit different, but it's very related. I studied both. I know you. I haven't been your student, but I know you, and I just want to have a question because I have this confusion with emotion and information, because I've been through both, at least halfway through TASO, and I feel like I wanted to go into everything. Every time I would get an information that would cause a painful reaction from me, and I would go into it. And I'm just certain I've overdone it. And at this point, I'm trying to sort out that what is really necessary to really work on, and what is, let's say, unnecessary or let go so that I can live, because it just keeps getting reciprocated and gets more and more and more, and it kind of stops my life from actually living. And I'm just trying to like separate it, and at this point just really detach from my thoughts and the emotions itself to actually re-experience life in a different way. But at the same time, I don't want to detach and not deal with what I actually need to deal with, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, sure. See, point is this. The difference, if you have done hypnotherapy also, the difference in hypnotherapy and tasso, first of all, is hypnotherapy, you have an issue which is giving you pain. And because of that issue, you go to the therapist. This is an issue, this is creating a problem, and here I am. In transpersonal regression therapy, that is the tasso, it is not necessary that this issue has started giving you problem already. No. In that, we work with your body and the body will show what it is storing in it. That can be an issue which is yet not come to you, but it definitely stored in you, and that is the reason why the life is not what it should be. That is what you are not enjoying, because 100% if you're enjoying your life physically, mentally, emotionally, you don't need to go to a therapist. We only go to the therapist. Something is not correct. Many times we work with your mind a lot. As you know that I am also a trainer for hypnotherapy over here in Illuminations and in India. So many times there are issues which have yet not surfaced in your life, but somewhere your mind says something needs to be healed, something needs to be done, something has to be done. That's the time tasso works very well. So even when some problem is not up there looking into your face, before they look into your face, you reach there, attack them, heal them, deal with it. So that is definitely a difference, because when it is in mind, anything which is stored in mind, it comes to your mind, your conscious mind. But with body, many times you're not able to see it, but they heal you totally and completely. No doubt about it, tasso is a washing machine. Absolutely a washing machine. It cleanses you like anything. But yes, when you cleanse yourself in washing machine, it is more difficult than hand wash, definitely. So you don't have to deal with everything. You just have to surrender. Universe, whatever is important for me at this moment, let it happen. Let that be dealt with. Let that part of mine healed. And then you move on. And this I'm talking for people from, especially for you, or all those people who have done hypnotherapy. My answer is to all of them who've already worked on their mind. Yeah? Is my answer clear? Does it answer your question, or is if
It is. No, it's a clear answer. Absolutely. It is just for myself where I am trying to. I think I stir the water too much, that I just, for clarity, where if I don't do anything, clarity would come at this point, is what I feel. It's just, I feel like every thought, I have gone way too much into every thought and every discomfort that I had. And it's just confusing. Like I didn't want to miss,
yeah.
It's, I think it's just after doing like many, all those therapies and all of those whatever I've gone through, kind of always looking for a problem.
No. You don't have to look for the problem. Don't worry. Problem is very, very free of time. Lot of time they will look for you. Don't worry. Don't go and look for a problem. Uh, no, jokes apart. Vivian, what actually happens is with in TASO, we have 6 modules. 3 modules are the modules which will make you a very good therapist.
I've done 3. I've done until 3, yes.
Yeah. And then there are 3 modules which will make you an excellent person, which will make your life a bliss. Then in those, they are not for you to learn and do it for your clients. That is only for you. Those 3 modules, especially 5, 6, and I think third one. I'm not very sure at the moment. But these 3 modules will bring big time shift in you, your way of looking at things, and your way of understanding your life. They change your life upside down, no doubt about it. But not all modules. 3 modules in the beginning, we teach you how to be a very good therapist and all those things that is needed to be a good therapist. And then Of course, churning starts later. We wait for you to breathe so that we can start your churning. Yeah?
Now I'm good. Yes. Okay, that explains.
Yeah. So anybody else? Any question on this? No. All right. Now, when I talk about body, I'm definitely talking about the DNAs, because without a DNA, no body can be made. If there is a body, there has to be a DNA, right? Where do we get our DNAs from? Aryans. And then how did Aryans send it to you? No artificial intelligence. Yeah, that is a but that is the biggest challenge we have. When yeah, artificial yes, now they are having a problem because they have started experiencing emotions, and then they have started using their own mind. Yeah, that is a problem with them. Yeah. So we get our DNAs from Aryans through our parents, our ancestors, right? So this is how the body is made. The only thing my parents give me is a DNA. Rest is all I bring from there up when I take birth on earth. So DNA is a part of the body, or body exists because of the DNA, which we get from our parents. So whatever is my body today, whatever memories it has, good, bad, ugly, something which will take me up, which will be something which is my inhibitions, which is my limited beliefs, whatever the DNA is creating, I have got it from somewhere, my ancestors. So in regression therapy, we not only work on ourselves, we go much deeper and we work on the DNA which we get from our ancestors. So lots of ancestor healing is also a part of TESO, because it's only the body that can carry the memories of our ancestors. Mind cannot, right? So while we can, I was just planning to sort of do a little meditation where let's at least, we can't go very deep, but let's at least be in touch with first level of ancestors. What do you say? Yeah? Should we try? Okay. So all you need to do is you have to take off your shoes and put your feet on the floor. Grounded. Yeah. And everybody else here also. Let's if there is any question, you can write it and hold on. After the meditation, we will again do it. It's a very, very small meditation I'm going to do only for our immediate ancestors, just to tell you how the DNA moves and how it affects us. Yeah? So everybody else is on mute? Yeah. Am I clear to you people? Can you people hear me? Okay. So just close your eyes. Anywhere, wherever you're comfortable, this way, anywhere. Idea is whenever you're comfortable, because the moment I say keep your hands like this, do like this, then again I take you away from your comfort level, which I don't want. You can put your chair back like he has done. You want to do that on the wall? You good? So just close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe into your body. Excuse me? Me? Hi. Can you put on the lights a little bit from where to do it? Just the lights are too strong for the meditation. Breathe into your body. When I say breathe into the body, it means follow your breath. Be aware of every breath you take. Your breath is your prana, your life force. So follow it inside your body. Feel it on your nostrils to your windpipe to your lungs. With every breath you take, keep going deeper and deeper, deep into your own quiet space. And now, very slowly, I want you to take your consciousness to a room of your choice. This is the room where you are in absolute command, in authority. This is your room. This can be your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen, study room. This can be room from your present house, your past house, your childhood house, or maybe an absolutely imaginary room. But this is your room. I now want you to invite your parents in this room, deceased or alive. Let them both enter the room. Now, behind them, call their parents, which means your father's both the parents will come and stand behind the father, and your mother's both the parents will come and stand behind the mother. Let their energies recognize each other. So let's take our focus to our father first. Behind him is his mother and father both. Remember, this is your room, your command. So give a command here to your father and his parents that any of you has passed a DNA to me which is not in sync with my life plan, which I took from you out of loyalty. Any of you who have passed it to me, intuitively you will know, because that personality, whether it is your father, his father, or his mother, they will start shining little extra. And you will be very clear whose DNA you need to heal today out of 3. It can be more than one person. If it is the same DNA, then they both will start shining. If the signature of the DNA is same, they both will. You will intuitively know which DNA is it. Is it of a physical disease, a mental or emotional, or any other undigested belief system of theirs? You would know it intuitively. Take some time, connect with it. Now that you recognize that DNA, that belief system or disease, simply check, what was it teaching you in life? This disease, this belief system, this thought process or experience, what was it teaching you? How did you benefit from it? Once you understand it, return it back to the ancestor from where it has come. Join your hands in front of him or her. Show them your gratitude. Thank you so much for taking us in your lineage. But this DNA was there to teach me a lesson which I have learned just now. And therefore, this does not serve my purpose anymore of my life plan, and I give it back to you. Now, ask that ancestor, does it originally belong to you, or you also have taken it from some ancestor of yours? If they say it is mine, then let them digest it. And if they say originally it is not mine, you can tell the ancestor to call the original owner of this DNA and return it back to them. They can be any ancestor from any line. It can be the 5th ancestor, 8th ancestor, 100th ancestor, doesn't matter. From wherever it is coming, that ancestor will enter, take this energy of the DNA and go back where it belongs to, wherever it is at the moment. It will go back to its own energy of the soul. Now, ask the ancestor to return all your authentic energies back to you, and you return the energies of the ancestor back to them. Do the energy exchange. It will happen from some part of your body. You will return their energy to them because you have been keeping their DNA for so long. So a lot of their energy must be with you. So return it back to them. It will leave from any part of your body. They will receive from any part of their body. In any form, in the form of color, current, vibrations, smoke, object. I don't know. But intuitively, you all will come to know when the energy exchange is over. Take your time. Now, when the energy is exchanged, you can ask the ancestors from your father's side to leave the room. Now, take your consciousness to your mother and her parents. Ask the ancestors or the mother if there is any DNA of yours, of theirs, that you have taken unknowingly, consciously or subconsciously, which is not in sync with your life plan. Same thing, if it is so, one of the ancestors or both the ancestors or three of them, the brightness will increase. And now that you can identify from which ancestor you have taken the DNA that is not needed by you, you will intuitively come to know what exactly is that DNA that you have taken. Is it a disease? Is it a belief system? Is it a thought process? An undigested event or emotions? Whatever it is, time for you to return it to them with all the love, all the compassion and respect for them. And since you know what is it in that DNA, you will also come to know what was it teaching you or how did it benefit you. Now ask the ancestor, does it belong to you or originally it belongs to any of your ancestor? If it is not yours and it belongs to some other ancestor, please call that personality, male or female, and give it back to them so that they can take it back to their energy of the soul, because this was meant for them. Now, slowly return all the energies of that ancestor back to them, him or her, and take your own energies back from them, him or her, in the same way. A part of yours will release the energy in the form of current or vibrations or color, smoke, object, and they will receive it from some part of their body. And then they will return your energies back to you so that you are complete with your own authentic energy that you were born with. Intuitively, you will know when the energy exchange is over. It would be a good idea when you're receiving your energy to see through your third eye and check what is it that you are getting back today. Once energy is exchanged, join your hands in front of your ancestors. Request them. First of all, thank them for coming there today and request them to go back where they belong to, wherever their energy of the soul and the physical energy is, go back there. Very slowly and very gently, you can come back in here and now with your own authentic energy that you are born with. Slowly, very slowly and gently, come back in here and now. Online people, whoever has come back in here and now, please put on your camera so that I have to be sure that everybody is in here and now and all good. So I hope Noor, Richa, Beena, and Sachin are also back in here and now. Okay. Anybody, any questions? Any questions? Anybody? All good? How was it?
It was perfect. Can we do it every day or no? How often can we do it?
No, not every day, but yeah, whenever you feel there is something happening in your life, you have worked on it every way and still it is not going. Then it would be a good idea to check if you have taken it. You see, we all have the only thing that our parents give us when we come on earth is the DNA. And that is what gives us life. So we always feel so indebted to them for that, that out of loyalty, we inherit everything of theirs. Good, bad, ugly, we just take it. I will do it. I will take it. But maybe it may be very good for them because it is a part of their life plan. It may not be my life plan. So now it is an extra burden on me. I'm unnecessarily living with it and deviating from my own life plan. And ultimately, on earth, when you take birth, the only job you have to do, the only curriculum that you have to study is to remain on your life plan, finish your life purpose, finish your life learnings, go. But then we deviate. So yeah, if you feel sometimes that there is a problem which has finished teaching you all the lessons that it was supposed to teach you, and still this issue is with you, yes, you can try it. You can then do it. Otherwise, calling ancestors every single day, no, I wouldn't suggest them to be disturbed so much. Yeah, we should avoid. See, I'll explain you something. There is this guy called Dr. Bruce Lipton, and he says, when you take birth, in your DNA, there is every possible disease is there. Because if your grandmother has high blood pressure, father had cancer, grandfather had low blood pressure, somebody has this, somebody has mental issues, somebody has... You are full of diseases, but you don't inherit all. Because if you inherit all, you will not live more than 2 years in your life. We inherit all, but only those are developed which connects to your environment. So basically, whatever is your environment, basically whatever is your teaching, basically what you have to learn, only that disease you will pick up. So if you have lots and lots of resentment in you for somebody, then you will pick up the DNA of cancer. Then cancer will come. And then we say, oh, she got it because her grandmother had it. Yeah, but then how many grandmothers had it? Everybody will not pick up. Why we keep saying, please work on your emotions, because emotions attract environment. And from that environment, only that DNA will develop, which is in sync with your life. If you have too many emotions which you keep on storing all the time, and you don't want to heal them and work on it, then you'll get diabetes. No, it's not a fall of grandmother. So many times I've heard mothers saying, oh, her grandmother died but left this disease to my daughter. No, she didn't leave. She didn't leave any disease. Okay? It was that your daughter was not allowed to express her emotions. She did not heal them. She got diabetes. Same thing is with our thought process. If you believe and you think, people who are very sweet with you have some personal agenda behind it, which means you are not ready to digest the sweetness. You will get diabetes. Your insulin level will go down, right? So it's our beliefs and it is our environment that can create. Right? So there are two ways of therapies, mind and body. When you want to work with mind, come and learn hypnotherapy from me. When you want to work it with the body, come and learn transpersonal uh, regression therapy, which we are starting on 7th of, no, I think 10th of January. And if you want to learn both of them, I'm always there.
Tasso conceals both of them?
No, Tasso works with the body. Yeah. And the EKA course that we do with hypnotherapy works with the mind. So most of the time, hypnotherapy students come for Tasso. Most. No, it is not hypnotherapy at all. It is a regression therapy. So is hypnotherapy also takes you into regression, but it takes you through the mind.
The previous kind of workshops that I attended here, also somebody who's introducing Tasso, I connect, maybe I'm mistaken.
No, not
Tasso is hypnotherapy.
No, so what happens is generally once people have learned hypnotherapy through the mind, then for them it is a PG diploma. So it's the next step is regression therapy. So like for example, I learned hypnotherapy, then I was teaching hypnotherapy, and then Tasso came to India, then I did it. That is perfect and ideal. Yes, that's perfect and ideal. But I know many people who do Tasso first and then they come and do hypnotherapy.
But okay, you can do whatever you will pay for, but the point is what is correct way, what is correct path. I don't need
when it is not recording, I'll tell you. Off the records, I'll tell you. Yeah. Yes, but it is always, always very important to do hypnotherapy first, because then when you enter Tasso, it becomes a very easy flow for you.
Okay, this is for to become
a therapist.
What about the sessions? You provide the sessions for clients, right?
Yeah.
Both modalities.
When I'm doing one-to-one sessions, yeah, both. I use practice both depending what my client needs.
This is kind of question that is, I would not say stupid, but how many sessions usually is needed for to be done?
Come back. I just, sorry, I forgot to tell. They told me that I should repeat your questions. They can't hear you. So she's asking if how many sessions are would be good for a client so that they're out of their problem. It depends from person to person. Sometimes it is depending on the issue. What is the core issue? And secondly, how open the client is. So there are actually some clients who would come and say, listen, I will not do anything. You do what you have to do. No, so their participation is very less. It will take more time. And the client is, if it's open, I generally feel 5 to 6 therapies should be good enough to bring them on, to ground them, and to make their life worth living. Then if they want to make it, if they want to thrive and they want to make it much beautiful, then it's like maintenance, once in a month or twice a month, that way. Then I have done so many clients whom I have done, they have felt very nice, very blissful. They said, now can you explain and give us the wisdom? So they only come for counseling later on. So it depends from client to client. Both the modalities we work online, yes. Distance healing. See, point is this, in hypno.
Somebody which is very close to you, but it's not here, and
so yeah. So what happens is in this is whether it is Tasso is a tango. 3 people are involved in it. The therapist, the client, and his body. So these have to be involved. So even if I want to, in Tasso, no, we cannot. Similarly, in hypnotherapy, it is the client's mind and my knowledge, my techniques will work. If the client is not there, his mind is not involved, no, we cannot do distance healing. This is not energy healing. This is working with the mind of the client. Therefore, we never ever work in both of them, both the modalities. We never work without the permission of the client, and secondly, without client being involved. Online, if they are involved, they are sitting, they are listening, then it will be fine. See, there are two types of therapies. Therapies which comes with the wisdom, and therapy which comes with the catharsis. This all comes with wisdom. You need to have wisdom to heal yourself. It's a very logical, scientific, therapeutic modality. Somebody raised the hand to ask the question. Some Krishna.
Yes, it's
Karishma
me,
Punjabi.
Karishma.
Yeah,
Yes.
Karishma, sure. Tell me.
Hi. I thoroughly enjoyed the meditation. A lot transpired, a lot was given, a lot was received. Too
Thank
many
you.
questions were answered in just that much in the very first meditation. I have a question related to that.
Yeah.
This energy return or DNA exchange, does it have to be only with those ancestors that are no more in their bodies with our relation, or living beings also can be exchanged with?
Living beings, which means who are alive, yeah?
My
Ancestors who are,
daughter, my
yeah?
daughter tells me I have received that she has received some DNA from me which she's not happy with. She somehow happens to recognize it. Can
Yeah.
she return it back to me and I digest it?
Yes, you take it back and check. Is it from you, or you also have taken it from some other ancestor? If you have, returned back it to them.
Okay. But
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
I must receive from her one to one because we both are alive. So we may,
Yeah,
can we?
if she knows it and you understand it, just sit with each other, hold each other's hand and tell her, whatever is the DNA which is not in sync with your life plan and you've taken from me out of loyalty, I'm ready to take it back. Because if she's not comfortable with DNA, then definitely it is not something in sync with her life plan. Yes, she can give it back to you, and yes, you can take it back.
Thank you. It's strange, but she has already identified a few, and this has come
How
like a
old are
boon
you?
to me.
How old is she?
She is all of 23.
Yeah, yeah. Then she's adult. She knows it.
She doesn't live with me. She lives away, so maybe we can
Doesn't
distance.
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You can do it online.
I am so grateful to you.
More
Appreciate.
than welcome. You're
Thank
more than
you.
welcome. Come over. Come over. We are having on 7th. You are in Dubai?
I'm in China. I used to live in Dubai. That's how I know the center, Illuminations.
Okay, 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 okay. All
Yeah.
right. I just thought if you're in Dubai, come over on 7th. We have a big day. So we have an
Oh,
open house.
how
It will
I'd
be
love
open.
to. I
Yeah,
miss all this. How I'd love to.
never mind. The right
Thank
time will
you.
come.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Anybody else? Any other question? No. So Karishma can put your hand down. And anybody has any other question on Tesso? How many of you online have done hypnotherapy? Can you raise your hands? Let me check. Vivian has done. I know Sonia has done. Oh, Iman has also done. Noor has done. Sonali. Sonali is done. Sonia has done. I know Richa is doing. Yeah. Good. So whoever has done or whoever is in level 4 onwards can come and join us. In fact, level 3 people can also join us. You're ready for it. Yeah, Sonali, you have a question? Oh, acha, you have done it. That is how. All right, fine. So people who have not done this course, please come join us, whether for hypnotherapy or for Tasso. It's a good thing. Even if you don't have to become a therapist, it's a very beautiful course for self-empowerment. Amazingly good course for self-empowerment. It will bring so much of shift in your life.
I do have a question. I've moved out of Dubai as well, as I'm also like ex-student there. But if I want to have a session with you, because I am at this point, not sure about continuing that. So because I'm not there, I'm completely somebody else. I wonder if it would be more beneficial to take a few sessions with you. But do I go through Illuminations, or do I how does it work?
Yeah, I'll do it online, but yes, you have to go through Illuminations.
Okay, so in case then I will just reach out and they will connect. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
they will do that. Yeah. Okay, guys. So
just a question, please.
yeah, sure.
Are these courses offered online as well?
Tasso, yes, I saw somebody taking online, but then you will have to come and do the practicals. I do not know how it works, but yes, I'm planning to talk to Yuvraj tomorrow and find out if somebody can take it online, this course. How?
Because
That I
I
do
have
not.
done, yeah, I have done TESOL already with you, Raj. And
Okay.
like just for revision, first level,
Oh,
just
then it is absolutely. Have you finished all? Okay, so you have finished all
yeah. I
your
have done
modules?
exams. I've given the exam, everything.
Oh, perfect. Then you can join us online for supervision. Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you very much.
Then that's not
Not
a problem.
not supervision, just revision for myself, like conscious and
Yeah.
unconscious. First two
Generally,
levels.
people who repeat are called supervisors, or it is
Okay,
called a
okay,
supervision course.
okay. I didn't know. Thank you. Sorry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
It is just they repeat it, and we say, okay, they can
Okay,
be
okay.
supervision. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the lovely session.
Thank you so much. I hope you people have understood. However, I am again having a meeting here on 5th of January for people who could not join today. So any questions that comes to your mind, please feel free.
I hope they've done the recording.
Yeah, the recording, I will ask them to send each one of you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Very
You are
kind of you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you
See you.
for
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Gratefully
so much.
appreciate.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Good night,
Good
Sonia.
Thank you
night.
very much. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.